Well, we are back some Bleach Soul Resonance, and starting off with the fight right quick. You know, usually I got my face on screen, but because we're getting into the fight, and this is typically how I record these, I'm tucked away for now. We'll rejoin, though, after the fight concludes, and we go take it into the affixes and the like, so... Pretty simple fight. I mean, you really just want to get your rotations down. Bambi is a little awkward to use with this setup. Surprise, surprise. She was not actually made to run with these characters. I'm going to talk about Bambi's performance and sort of the, I guess the perception people have of her currently. This is, again, just our classic case of character comes out, they're dog shit, you know, quote unquote, they're dog shit. They're going to need infinite buffs. They're going to need everything. Again, I would imagine, and I know, again, this is getting a little spoilery because I've only just recently recorded my crafting video and I have not yet done a B0 showcase or anything, but I will say, I think the reaction is a little underbaked currently, mostly because the characters team is just so trash. Like, you can skip Bambi, genuinely, if you want to, go ahead and skip her. Remember that in 2 weeks time, probably, like if they don't decide to extend Yuryu's wait time, in 2 weeks time, we'll know if Bambi's going to be the best character in the game or not. You know what I mean? Because if Yuryu gets revealed in 2 weeks and he's the best technique or best tactics character in the world for finesse, then all of this goes away. Genuinely. Every problem Bambi has currently, it goes away. So if you're really worrying about, like, well, what will Bambi end up being like as a character, especially for free to play, should I pull, should I not? Literally just wait. It's not like she's going anywhere. She's literally going nowhere. She's going to be here for like 40 days or something like that. You know, we have a lot of this celebration left to go. So, you know, if that's a core concern for you, literally just wait. But I do think that the perception of her is pretty negative, and I don't know if it's rightfully negative, but you can see us getting through our attacks here. One thing I will say is that after playing with Bambi a bit, I again sort of resist the idea that she's just Toshido. I don't think so. I think they get their damage differently. I think they get their damage differently enough even that I don't feel like it's Toshido when I'm playing her. And I think that if anything, the character that... I guess, I don't know. I guess, no, not even that. I guess the character I would liken her to the most, weirdly enough, would be someone like Ikaku, which is like a basic, like a character that is basic attacking. I don't know how to, she's unique. Like, she really is like her own character. We haven't really gotten a character who's just throwing basic attacks, and they look amazing. For a character who is just basic attacking, like, they needed to put juice into it. And I think they gave her the juice. They gave her the basic attack animation she needed to really succeed in the way that she does. But other than that, you can see like pretty stock standard Aizen rotations. This isn't really going to be something that you struggle with. It's literally just keep buffs up, go into Aizen when Bambi is done doing her flurry, get Aizen's various buffs up, and then rinse and repeat. There's not even much to explain. It's just not synergistic in the way that Aizen just really isn't synergistic with many characters anymore. But yeah, there is that. We can just go ahead and get to the numbers and we can get to the affixes, so I'll see you over there. And there you have it. I mean, pretty simple, pretty clean. Not like either of them really did like too much damage. All three limited trial characters, nothing fishy or what have you. Let's go ahead and go through the affixes so we can get a clear head of what is going on here. So, and hopefully it's easy to screenshot. Let's check out our score. So let's go ahead and complete that. Look at that. We're all done. You can go for the 120,000 if you want. I don't really care. I always say my goal is to get the Jade and get out of here. Top 29 on the leaderboard, completely free to play, literally using the limited trial characters, and you see other people clocking in there as well. The reason I'm coming to this is because if you see me on the leaderboard, you can copy this. Who knows where I'll be by the time this actually shows up, but here you go. So we went with attack boost level 3, defense boost level 3, HP boost level 3, We went with resistance, basic attack. We went with resistance, technique level 2. We went with resistance, ailment level 2. And then terminate thrust, terminate strike, type restriction. That is so we use all 3 typings, spirit, slash, and finesse. We went with deploy Bambi, Mayo descends, 13 court guards, and dodge weakness. All pretty, like, essentially non-factors. This allows us plenty of time to actually get this done versus taking something like time reduction or what have you. But yeah, other than that, I mean, can I just say it was pretty clean? Like, it was not too bad at all. Let's check out our total Jade number. We are back over 40,000 officially. I have been working at the various contents, so we've got a little bit, we've got a little bit chugging along here. We, of course, will be getting this day 5 event soon enough, but until then, we are sort of waiting. Bambi feels pretty good. Just to sort of like talk about other things. I did get this solo run here, top 44, with my own Bambi. This is probably going to be one of those things that's a little spoilery here, because I don't know when my craft along video is coming out, and I don't know when my when this will go up. I might literally put this up after the summoning, and we'll just sort of skip ahead essentially. But yeah, should be pretty easy. A nice fast way to get that done. Go ahead and get your Jade. I know some of you might be hurting for Jade. Of course, we do want Bambi. We also do want a character like Mayuri. Some of you only want Mayuri. Some of you only want Bambi. We've gotten a lot of compensation. We got more compensation just now, actually, for server instability. I believe we got an extra 200. So flowing on in. I've already told people, because people have asked, and I'll just cover that here. Again, if you're hearing me talk right now, I am after... This is future loan versus like the crafting loan. Crafting loan is already done. You know what I mean? I already did the crafting session. That video is probably going to come out after this one, probably the day after. I'm just going to slip this one right in behind the summoning video, because I'm sure people want to get the 80,000 done, right? You just want your Jade. You want your Jade now. You want your Jade at a time where you can use it and maybe get that Mayuri, get that Bambi, depending, and start having fun. So double upload for today probably, but certainly not too bad, I think. Yeah, I'll be back when the chapter of the Blade one comes out. Maybe we'll go in there with our actual characters, because again, this is completely free to play. There's nothing, untowards about this. I believe they're all B1 characters: Aizen, Bambi, and Kisuke. So if you are thinking of using your own, just remember that, might be quite a bit worse if you don't actually have a boundary. But yeah, again, if you want to see my tree, this is what my tree looks like. Pretty simple. And here's what my tree looks like here. Again, pretty simple. You can start pushing this more by getting things like the levels involved, right? This will make a boss tankier, of course. You can start getting things involved like time reduction as well, and adding in your own characters. Easy mode, man. It's easy. You can do this. You can do this. Just make sure you don't sort of brick your tree with too many hard multipliers. So what's a hard multiplier? Again, the time one is hard. The level bonus is hard. I would not say any of these 4 are particularly difficult, nor any of these are difficult. The thing is, you would rather give Komamura damage than give him defenses. Thankfully, the defenses here don't matter too much. But when it comes to time or levels, that's when it starts to matter, I believe. So just avoid giving him those things and focus instead more on stuff like this, doing less ult damage, for instance. You could do less battlefield damage, but again, it's one of those things where now you start dealing with Komamura, who is taking less from Aizen, so could be troublesome. But yeah, here, I'll just go ahead and unlock all of these, right? Because they are available now, right? So yeah, all healing disables pretty easy as well, remember, because it's not like he's just exploding damage onto us unless you make a mistake. But until then, I have been Lone. Like if you like the video, subscribe to the club, we'll go make it, and peace.